Today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a pizza. Let's first do the sketch. You need to draw the basic shape of the pizza. It's kind of a triangular shape. It's not going to be just a straight up and down triangle. You want it to kind of lean down since pizzas are not very hard. They're kind of floppy. So first you want to do a line, a triangle line all the way to a point. And you want it to make it kind of curved. You don't want to just do it straight. You want to make it nice and curved. And then you want to make it come down like a triangle, but you want to also have that curve inwards like this. So from that point right here, curve it down inwards. So now you get this kind of a triangular, like almost like a shark's, I don't know what you call that, like on top of them they have like that fin sticking out. So that is the basic shape, and for the crust you want it to make it stick out a bit. So you're gonna just make it come down like that on both sides. So just like that, you're gonna make it come out. And then you're just gonna connect that line like that. So then you also have to draw it here. You don't want to make it too straight. You can give it a little squiggly and just connect it till here. Alright, and then for a bit of detail, if you want here on the crust, you can add in a few lines just like that for some added just texture. And then what you want to do is you want to add toppings. So I'm just doing pepperoni, but you can do any other toppings that you want. So for pepperoni, you're just going to do a bunch of little circles inside of the pizza. Anywhere you want, and you can even make some on the edge that you can't see fully. So yeah, so that's for the toppings. And then you want to have some cheese dripping down to make it like more cartoony and nice and cool. So then you're just gonna draw up and down lines like this. So you're gonna go down, back up, just a bunch of like these random doodle lines. So up and down till the crust, and then you're gonna stop there. So that is the basic on how to draw pizza. Now we have to do the coloring. For the coloring, I'm just going to be using 5 markers, a brown, a red, and 3 different shades of yellow, 1 dark and 1 light and 1 in the middle. So now we can start the coloring. So first, I'm going to start off with the lightest yellow I have and color in everything around like the pepperonis. So that's going to be the cheese. So you want to just color everything in here. And it's okay if you go inside the pepperoni, because the pepperoni is going to be red and you won't really be able to see the yellow inside the red. So yeah, let's just go. It just doesn't have to be perfect. Just get all around yellow. So I just colored that in fully because it doesn't matter. So then here, just finish this up. Okay. You want to make sure like the edges are nice. You don't want to go outside the line on the edges. So I'm just gonna make the edges nice and smooth. Right, so. Alright, so once I've done that, I'm gonna do the red for the pepperoni. So I have my red here. It's just like, this is a bit of a darker red. So, because pepperonis are not that very light, so I'm just gonna do a nice dark red in all of the pepperonis. So you can't see that, you cannot see that yellow that already is in here. It didn't make any difference. So just gonna go around nice and smooth all around the pepperoni. Just gonna do this for each one. So, and I'm using the fine tip right now because these are a bit smaller and they need the edges to be nice. So yeah, let's just finish this up. Alright, so now we're done with the pepperoni, and now let's and I'm just gonna use the second, like in between yellow, and with the in between yellow, I'm just gonna go around this edge like that to give it a bit of shading. So just around that edge, I'm using my fine tip again. And I can even go around this pepperoni a bit, just to give it some textures. So around a few pepperonis, and so now we're gonna stick to the same color, and I'm gonna color in right here, like the cheese dripping down, but I'm just gonna do the edges. I'm not gonna do the inside. I'm just gonna go with the edges on this. So we're just gonna do the edges all around, touch it up a bit here. All right, and then I'm gonna come back with my lightest yellow. And I'm gonna just go in between everywhere, so it looks nice now. So now just finish this up, and now that's up the cheese dripping off the edge of the pizza, just like that. And now what I'm gonna do for the crust, I'm gonna use my darkest yellow right here. I'm not gonna use that brown because this is a bit more cartoony. So I'm just gonna color in the crust. With this nice yellow color. Alright, so you can see this is still a bit light, so I'm just gonna go over it one more time just to darken it up on the edges. Just gonna draw this nicely here. So I'm just gonna go over it one more time. The edges. You can do a bit darker on these edges. Just gonna go a bit darker right here. And then for the final thing, I'm gonna take the darkest brown, and where I have these lines, I'm just gonna go over it like this. Just gonna go over that lines, and just gonna go on the edges a bit just to give it some shading. Alright, and now we have completed our pizza doodle. Just gonna touch up a few things here and there. And yeah, that is basically it for a pizza. It's not that hard, and I think it turned out pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time. Peace.